the New Day and the Usos is kickoff show.
I knew one of the tag team championship matches was pre-show, but so New Day, do they retain or do the Usos get the titles back? Abby?
They retain.
I agree, they retain. Jason?
Once again, I'm going to be praying for a quantum singularity to open right in the center of the ring. And
God, can we wait till for the Hellbound to open later in the show?
And the Usos. It can make a return appearance, but I don't want to watch the New Day. I don't want to watch the Usos. Fuck all you guys.
Well, then don't watch the pre-show.
I want to watch Akira Tozawa versus Neville, so I'm going to watch that, and that's probably about it.
By the way, you're not going to get a Singularity or a Hellmouth because they're all gravitating towards 1600 Pennsylvania, so that's not going to happen. So Tozawa and Neville. I want Tozawa to retain. I hope to God he does.
I do too. I mean, I can see them not wanting to get a title change lost in the shuffle on a pre-show, but I hate to have them put the title on him only to take it away from him less than a week later.
I tell you what I'd really like to see in this match. I'd like to see Tozawa retain the title. Titus O'Neil comes in to celebrate with him, then turns on Tozawa, just starts putting the boots to him, and they take Neville into Titus Brand. That would be
Lord.
Awesome.
No, I think we need the Mad King Neville, just a little bit more, stringy haired, zombie looking Neville walking around going, no, 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 why, no, for at least a couple more months. Have him go completely batshit Hamlet crazy,
Yeah, I'm okay with Neville being pissed off and out of his fucking mind. That's good with me. All right, third pre-show match is the Hardys and Jason Jordan versus The Miz and The Miz Taraj. Now this is
about random.
Yeah, not only random, but who gives a fuck? And I hate to say that about the Hardys, but yeah.
Yeah, poor Hardys. It's like they come back to all this fanfare and then they get... And poor Miz, too, because he can't even defend his damn title.
I think they might have originally planned for the Revival and the Hardys to have something. Yeah. Unfortunately, Scott Dawson blew out his bicep, so nothing we can do about that.
No, thank you, Sheamus. Thank you, Cesaro. Actually, thank you, Sheamus, since he's the one that did it.
Right. Why is it always whenever somebody gets hurt and Sheamus is in the match, it's like, God, how have you not learned to be more careful?
Because it's Sheamus.
You'd think after this many years in WWE, somebody would have clued him in or potatoed the hell out of him.
No, because he's got the right friends in the right places, so.
Yeah, I know. He and Triple H are workout buddies. Triple H!
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to say random for the fuck of it, Hardys and Jason win.
Yep.
I'll be the dissenting opinion and go with Miz's team.
All right. Then we move on to the main card, and I'll go back to the tag match, which I put in the wrong order earlier, Cesaro and Sheamus versus the Reunited Shield. Abby, what do you think of the angle, and what's your prediction on the match?
I think the Reunited Shield wins because, number one, Ambrose and Rollins were just floundering, and this was something I think that this was the smartest move for them, as both of them, because there was nothing else for them to do. So I think they'll put the belts on them. It's something fresh. It's something new. It gives everybody something new to do. A new face team. It works.
Do you think Cesaro and Sheamus stay together as a team after this, or do they go their separate ways?
Well, hell, they don't have anything to do either, so they better stay together.
Right on. All right, Jason, what's your prediction?
I'm going with 2/3 Shield as well. Pretty much the same reasons that Abby gave. And at the end of the day, come on, it's Sheamus and Cesaro. They're your tag team champions. I think they do a lot better with Ambrose and Rollins as the tag champs.
I agree. We'll make this unanimous. Then we have the failed, no longer holder of Money in the Bank, Baron Corbin, versus John Cena. Jason, you start on this one.
Super Cena.
Well, shortened to the point, so I'll agree. Super Cena. Abby?
Cena.
All right, it's unanimous. We move on. The Fat Swamp Wizard, Bray Wyatt, versus the Demon King, Finn Balor. And I think Finn wins.
Demon King.
Jason?
Finn in his demon paint is going to win.
Wow, we're suddenly going unanimous on everything. Okay, let's see if that trend holds up. Big Joe versus Big Cass with Enzo above the ring in a shark cage. And because of that, I figure he probably drops brass knucks or a chain to Big Show, and Big Show hits a knockout punch.
Well, isn't the big story that Big Show's hand is supposed to be broken or something?
That's why Enzo lands in the assist.
I say Big Cass. Passing of the torch, giant to giant deal.
Okay.
Even though I think it's stupid and I don't like the whole angle and I don't care about anybody in this match, I just don't see them having Show winning.
All right, Jason, break the tie.
Is it wrong for me to want the cage to fall?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, sorry, it is.
Is it wrong for me to want RoboCop to show up?
No, that's never wrong.
Capital Combat.
I'll go with RoboCop showing up and Big Cass winning.
Okay, well, at least you picked the winner, so that breaks the tie. And then we go to Randy Orton versus Rusev. What?
Poor Ruru.
Poor everybody in this match. This feud means nothing.
As do 90% of WWE's programming. But I would like to see Rusev get the win because that makes sense, because he means more than Orton, but I don't see that happening, so I'm going to go with Orton.
Yeah, RKO out of nowhere. Jason?
I'll make it unanimous. Unfortunately, these are two guys who neither one can really afford a loss right now with where they are on the card, but management likes Orton. They're going to go with Orton.
Yep. Okay, so AJ Styles defends the United States title against Kevin Owens, and Shane McMahon is your special guest referee. So, obviously he gets involved in this at some point, but I think it probably benefits AJ Styles and he retains. Abby?
Same.
It's
Jason?
not a free show, it's a pay-per-view, so AJ is going to retain.
Right on. Then we move on to Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's title. I'm going to go ahead and say right now that Little Miss Bliss retains. Jason?
I don't care. I really couldn't care less about this match. I'm going to say Alexa Bliss retains, but I have zero interest in this at this point.
All right, Abby? Zero interest?
Alexa.
Okay.
No, I mean, I do have some interest in this because I think it'll be a decent match simply because of the backstage issues these two have. So I think that'll add a little bit more intensity to the match. And I don't know. I don't see them putting the belt back on Sasha because I don't think Vince likes her.
No, I don't think so either, but I do think their real heat between each other might make them a little stiffer in the match, and I do look forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Naomi defends her women's title against Natalya. Abby, you go ahead first.
Naomi. Poor Natty is always the bridesmaid, never the bride. It's not going to change. And plus, WWE wants to sell them glow-up belts at Christmas.
Right. I sure wish Natty was challenging at a different time and a different place, but like you just said, they have merchandise to sell and Naomi sells it, so she retains. And not because I don't like her or anything, because I do. It's just like you said, Natalya just gets to be the bridesmaid once again, and it kind of sucks for her.
Mm-hmm.
Jason? What do you say, Jason?
I want Natalya to win, too. I'm not really sold on Naomi as champion. Like you said, she's kind of glow-in-the-dark neon sales merchandise at this point, but they seem to like her. Natty is where she is, but at least she's not being flatulent anymore. At least they're not sticking her with that gimmick, but I will make it unanimous and say that Naomi retains, much to my chagrin.
All right. 2 world title matches on tap. We've got Jinder Mahal defending his title against Shinsuke Nakamura. I've already said it, but I'll say it again. Nakamura wins the title. What do you say, Abby?
I'm going to go with Shinsuke.
Jason?
Simply because I cannot force myself to say Jinder Mahal will beat Shinsuke Nakamura in a wrestling match.
Yeah, for the same logic that Abby just used, I have to say Shinsuke Nakamura because it would crush my soul to say Jinder Mahal beat Shinsuke Nakamura.
It will crush my soul if he beats him.
All right. Well, let's all pray that our soul survives on Sunday. But we also have to pray for the survival of the 4 men in the other world title match because they may quite literally beat the hell out of each other. Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, and Braun Strowman. Who emerges with the title? Abby.
Oh God, I honestly have no clue. I don't think it'll be Joe, even though I think that would be probably the best outcome would be right now would be Samoa Joe. I don't think it'll be him though. Second best would be Strowman, but that's not going to happen either.
In descending order of betting odds as to who is the most likely, Joe is the closest, followed by Braun, and Roman comes dead last.
I don't know. I keep having this nasty premonition of another Roman Reigns coronation, which I think I'll vomit. And it's not because Roman's bad or Roman sucks or I hate Roman. I just hate the fucking booking. It's just stupid. If I have to pick, I vote Hellmouth. Swallow them all. I don't care. No, I don't know. Smart money says Lesnar. For some reason, I just don't see him losing. Not yet.
I'm going to agree with you because I feel like they want to do a Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman match at Survivor Series, and they are hot in the pants for that. So they're going to keep the title on Lesnar until then. Jason?
I'm going to buck the odds makers and pick the long shot and go the safe and easy route and say, yes, this is Roman Reigns standing tall at the end of the show, belt in hand.
But they like to coronate him at WrestleMania, and this is not WrestleMania.
No, but it's kind of the next best thing.
Honestly, in the descending order of WWE pay-per-views, the next best thing is the Royal Rumble, followed by Survivor Series. Of the big four, SummerSlam is number 4.
It's still one of the big four, but I don't know. I don't see them waiting that long to put it on Roman Reigns. They've waited and waited and waited, and they got to piss us fans off just a little bit more.
Maybe they do. Well, we don't have long to wait. We've just got a couple days now until TakeOver and SummerSlam, so we'll find out soon enough if they want to piss in our cornflakes. But let's hear about something a little more appetizing than that at VeggieBending.wordpress.com.
Check that out. You can check out my recipes there for Indian dal curry. You can check out how to make vegan gyros, all kinds of fun things there. I guess I should plug Jim Cornette because he's cheap and obviously needs some plugs if he's showing up in Global Force Wrestling.
Like I said in our pre-show chat, if your check isn't made out of flubber, he'll take it.
I guess Tammy Sitch too because she's cheap and she likes getting plugged.
Oh God.
Well, let's try to be a little bit nice to her. She was on JR's podcast, so we'll give her a little bit of a benefit of the doubt, only a little.
Oh, what else? Plug myself on Twitter at Great Sudoku and New Japan World, njpwworld.com, the best 999 yen you can spend a month.
And even though the G1 Climax is over, that doesn't mean you can't subscribe. Go back. You can go back and watch it all again.
We have to wait another 3 weeks for New Japan.
Yeah,
to come back.
That just gives you time to go back and watch all your favorites from the tournament.
No, I can actually finally catch up on other stuff now.
That's right. You probably got some insane championship wrestling to watch.
I have got 3 to 4 chapters of Progress I have to watch because I've fallen behind on them. Rev Pro, which I will plug tonight, they had their Summer Sizzler show today, which was guys from New Japan and Ring of Honor and Rev Pro, and I heard an incredible match between Chris Brooks and Zack Sabre Jr., which is going to be up in the next 48 hours on their On Demand. So I will plug Rev Pro On Demand and Progress On Demand. Top Rope Press, AngryMarks, and you can find me on Twitter at Abby A.
And be sure to go to Top Rope Press and check out Abby's breakdown of basically everything good in wrestling and why star ratings don't fucking matter.